So grippy, so great. Let's talk about the obvious here. This is not the hinge trigger that comes with most M&Ps outside of the newer redesigned ones. Nothing against the trigger, very good. It's the shape. The trigger shoe was just, who came up with that? That thing looked like a clown shoe, man. It's just so hard for me to not picture that. Every time I look at it, it's just like, yo. What? Anyways, so that had to go. And that's the only reason why I have this one installed. It's not because the trigger was terrible or whatever. I actually really liked it. Very predictable, crisp break. The reset was kind of mad, but that's like with most M&Ps anyways. But because the shoe was terrible, my goal was just to, you know, get a better feeling shoe, preferably flat. I don't know what's in the Smith Wesson waters, but the way that this platform responds to aftermarket trigger is just insane. So here I have the Timney Alpha competition trigger. This thing is not your mama's friend. I don't know if you've ever had that experience where you want something so bad and then when you get your hands on it, you're like, what was I thinking? This is not that it's bad, but it's almost, it's so good, it's becoming scary. And that's what I'm getting with this trigger. This thing pulls under 3 pounds. It's the closest thing to it, and I kid you not, this reminds me of my AR Gold trigger on my Stag. It's insane, man. This is the grip. I don't know if you can pick up that click right there. That's all the grip. From there, this thing just goes off. Reset. Grip right there. Almost feels like you're clicking on the mouse. That's it. Breaks. I'm scared. But what I like about it, it didn't require too much. It was just trigger shoe, the sear, and the striker safety block, whatever the name of that thing is. So those are the 3 things I replaced. No changes in the springs or anything like that. I don't even like messing with springs. I learned from my FN. But I think the sear is a little too good for my for my own good, that I may have to put the OEM back just so I can add a little more weight to this pull, because this is insane. I need to put more rounds through it just to make sure that it's, you know, it wasn't just a fluke, or I don't know, maybe it needs some break-in. I think I have about 200 and some change through this. It's running, but it's not as reliable as I would love for it to be. Let me take a quick break, man. Woo!
A few moments later.
Today it's pretty warm outside. I need to go for a swim, so I'm gonna wrap this up with this. When I first got this gun, the moment I got in my